I cut off this piece right here to fit at the end of the kind of the last row that I need to put tongues on. But before I was putting additional tongues on to stick in underneath, I'd raise the blade up and then just nibble that off. So that I could put another tongue across this end to lock that piece in. I don't need to do that on this piece, but on the pieces before that, I'll take it in and show you how they fit together towards the transition to that other room. All right, here it is laid out. You can see that threshold to the next room. I cut a groove on each end of all those pieces across there so that they would tuck into that piece, and then that tongue on that side will just continue the boards across the rest of the way on that piece right there. But since I'm at the end of that opening now, I just need to put this piece in here, and then we'll start going around along the regular wall right there. And what you want to do is get that piece in place, get it tight down to this end, and then bang it into place that way. So it's tight up against this side and against that side. And then I'll take the nailer, and I've marked these out where the floor joists are, just so I can put a nail in on the joist. And then this is an air-powered nailer, so you got air supply coming in there, and then you just hit that plunger and it puts a nail into that tongue down through the wood and into the subfloor, and then back into the rafter floor joist underneath. And then I'll take that cutoff piece. It'll have a groove on that end, and I can stick it in here. And then get that positioned and drive that in, and then just right on down the road, rinse and repeat. I kind of got a lot of these cardboard pieces that Floorimg came in just to protect the floor while I'm walking around it, putting the pieces down. But that's pretty much it. It'll be a little more interesting when I get to make the transitions, into the closet. And that closet door, I'll have to put the rosin paper down. Putting rosin paper down is not that hard. You just overlap it a little bit on each section of it and then staple it in place. I'll need to get some in here, and then there'll be a piece that comes around this corner and into the closet. So that's not a full width there. And I've also got a place where they hacked out part of the floor here to put an outlet. I'll fill up that hole somehow with some subflooring of some kind, maybe screw it from the bottom. But there's a couple pieces up here where you can see there's been a little more machining where I had to cut out around and then rip to length to go around that corner. and around this corner. And the tricky part was this one right here. That transition piece from the ceramic floor to this eucalyptus. That's a piece of oak. It's really hard to see, but it's on a slight angle there. And I machined that out on this side to fit over the mortar and stuff that holds this down. And then it has a tongue on this side to start connecting up to that board. That little board right there, I like to make them full length so they don't have any seams in them. But that little board, probably took me 3 or 4 hours to put in there. Now it's in there, it makes a nice gentle transition. You're not going to trip on anything there, and overall makes a pretty good looking job there. So not too much to go for this room, and then quite a bit to do for the next room. But thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, that kind of stuff.